Hey, what's up everybody? Hope we're all doing well. Obviously I'm not. You can tell by the sound of my voice that I have been super sick, and I have no idea what it was. Well, I know one thing, it's not COVID, but it could be anything else. But I'm still clogged, but I do feel way better than I have. So I had to get out. I was about to lose it in the house. Alright, so today's video, guys, I want to go over some tips and tricks for you guys. Any of you beginners out there, stay tuned, and let's get going. So, first tip I'm going to give you is finding the right perch for the subject to land on. You definitely do not want something with a cluttered background. You want something with some distance to the background as well. So let's say you're going for a woodpecker, okay? You have this tree right here. It's not too wide, and you can get the woodpecker on multiple sides as well. So to be a great tree or perch for the woodpecker to land on, for you to get that nice shot. Plus the background is far away, so it's not going to be cluttered, and you're going to get that nice bouquet in the background as well. Plus you have some foliage right here that might help out as well. Give it some color. Which brings me to my next tip. I see a lot of people shooting up and down at their subjects. Your main thing you want to try to do, guys, and it's a game changer, is to get eye level with the subject. Trust me on this one, it's a game changer. Sometimes, yes, you will have to get in the mud to get that shot, but that's just part of the game. It can get messy and it sucks sometimes, but it's just, like I said, it's part of the game. So I've come out muddy plenty of times just to get the right shot, but trust me, in the end, guys, it's totally worth it. And then the third tip that I have is I suggest a hide. I don't go anywhere without my hides. There's a variety of hides out there. My personal favorite is the lens hood hide. I believe it's on Amazon. I can't remember the price of it, but I want to say it's a little pricey. I think it's like $100, but dude, it's totally worth it. I absolutely love it, and it helps me get closer to my subject that I want to get, and I don't have to spend money on a teleconverter. I know a lot of people really like their teleconverters, but I'm not going to spend the money if I can just get close to the subject. I don't need it. Now, don't get me wrong, teleconverters are still helpful, because sometimes you just can't get close to your subject, so you're going to need the teleconverter. But personally, I just not a huge fan of them, but that's just me. So my last tip is going to be just setting up a feeding station in the backyard. Setting up a feeding station in my backyard really helped me out a lot. Get some perches set up and some angles and stuff that I want for photos of the birds. It just helped me. It helped me when I come out to the woods to really know what I'm doing and know what I'm looking for. So I really highly suggest just starting out in your backyard and setting up a feeding station and doing things the way you want them. And then when you are out in the woods or out hiking or whatnot, you'll know what you're looking for. Just getting creative in your backyard is just an excellent way to learn new things. It was so helpful for me to start in my backyard. I was able to learn how to do ground shots. I learned how to do better, make better perches in my backyard. I learned how to bring certain species to my backyard. I learned the sounds of them. I mean, it was a lot of help. Instead of going out there and, to certain parks and not knowing what I'm doing. But if I bring them to my yard and I see how they act, in their habitat, it helps me out a lot when I'm out there and, at the parks or whatever. I know what I'm looking for. So what I started out with was a bucket, some rock, and a perch. I put the perch in the bucket, surrounded that perch with rock, and then I just set that bucket right next to the feeder and waited. And I suggest using one feeder by your perch. If you use multiple feeders, you're gonna have a less success rate of them landing on the perch. So there's that. Now I did throw seed on the ground just to get those ground shots as well. So definitely recommend doing that as well, so you can get those ground shots. Don't just only go for perch. Mix it up a little bit, get different, get creative. And I'll just give you guys a quick rundown of my settings. For just any kind of perching bird, I usually stick around to like 1/600th, maybe 1/800th of a shutter speed. My aperture is usually at 6.3. I don't really have I can't really go any lower because of my lens, unless I zoom out, which I don't want to. I usually use auto ISO, just because it just makes life a whole lot easier for me. That's my settings for my camera for a perch bird. For birds in flight, I'm going to usually stay at 1/3200th of a second for my shutter speed, and then my aperture again 6.3, and then my ISO is usually at auto. Another tip for you guys is to shoot early morning or in the evening. They call them the golden hours. That is the best time for light. You can shoot in the middle of the day if you would like, but you're gonna get those blown out colors from the sunlight and the really, really dark shadows on the birds of the subject or whatever you're shooting. You could also, which are one of my favorite days, is to shoot on a cloudy day. It does not blow out any of the color, and you can shoot all day. It's one of my favorites. I love cloudy days. All right, guys, well, that's going to be it for my tips and tricks for beginners today. I really hope they help you guys out. You guys take what you want from this video. I know they just helped me out on the field when I was first learning how to photograph birds. YouTube's a great source for learning photography. I know there's a lot of knowledgeable people on YouTube that know what they're doing. So just, research photography beginning tips and you will find a load of information. So anyway, again, I hope this helps you out, guys. Best of luck, and have a blessed day. Thanks for watching.